galley slaves a do-it-yourself Steven Spielberg kit and 2 letters from America are among the prizes on this week's show. And here's your host, Ted Rogers.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what a lovely audience. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first of a brand new series of your big Saturday game show, 3-2-1, the biggest game show on television. We're with you at this time for the next 16 weeks, so please make a date. We'll look forward to seeing you. We've got a great show lined up for you. Abracadabra is our theme, so you can imagine we've got a few magical items for you. A couple of acts we couldn't get. I really tried to... You'd have loved the acts I had lined up. I'll tell you who I had. I had Pavlov's Performing Poodles, yeah, and Flanagan's Flea Circus. But unfortunately, the first act ran away with the second act. We've changed our quiz slightly this year. Not the rules, they remain exactly the same. You know, we have 2 rounds of questioning. Our couples play for £10 for each correct answer in the first round. The amount they win at the end of the first round is what they get for each correct answer in the second round. At the end of the quiz, the couple with the lowest amount of money will leave us at that point, leaving the remaining 2 couples to play right through part 2. And, of course, remember, it is always possible for each of our couples to win up to £1,000 each. There's only one little character who stands between our couple, one couple, winning a super prize, and you know who that is. Who is it? Here he is, Dusty Ben. Come on, Dusty. Yes. Oh. And look at that, will you? Yes. There he is, dressed up to go along with our theme of Abracadabra as the great escapologist, Houdini. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yes. He might be chained and restrained, but he never changes, believe me. You've got to escape this guy. Once he's out of that padlock, it's only bad luck you'll get, because if you win him, you don't get him. All you get is one brand new dustbin. That's all you get. So without any further ado, we will go on and we'll have our quiz straight away. Would you say hello to the first couple who are going to play the quiz with lovely Caroline Monroe? Good to be back for another new series, isn't it?
Very good.
And as always, in a super dress. Tell us who we've got. Who are our first couple?
We have Graham and Fiona Cowperthwaite from Plymouth.
From Plymouth, down there in lovely Devon. Thank you very much. That's a name to say, Cowperthwaite, eh, Graham? Yeah, now let's see. I know that your job is something to do with blood.
Yes. The firm I work for manufactures a blood collection system.
Is it really?
For latter-day vampires, if you like.
Yeah. Well, Dracula was the first blood count, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, well. You didn't know before. Graham, also, you worked for a toiletries firm at one point, and that's where you met you, Fiona, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, it's not that bad, I'm sure. What did you used to do there?
I used to be a laboratory assistant.
I see. Doing what?
Testing the shampoos, the bath oils, and
Oh, really?
all sorts of things.
Shampoo.
Yes.
So you couldn't use that as an excuse, could you? Say, I can't come out, I've got to shampoo me
No,
hair, because I was
that's
doing it all
right.
day long, I suppose,
Right
yeah?
there.
Oh, that's good. And what about now? You work as a staff nurse?
Yes.
Where do you do that?
I work in a private hospital.
Do you?
And we do a lot of plastic surgery and things like that.
I've got a few jobs you could do
Well,
for me.
just give me a number and
Okay,
I'll fix you
yeah.
up.
I'm going to try and win some money in the quiz and I might call you up. Okay, let's have your questions here. 3, 2, or 1. You've got to choose one of those 3 envelopes. What are you going to have? You want number 2. Good. Now, you know, we like you to answer alternately, as always. Ladies first. We let you have one to start with. And you play for £10 for each correct answer. Now, if you don't know an answer, just say don't know or pass, and I'll go on to your partner with the next question. Believe me, that way at least you can build up your score. It's very important at the end of the rounds. If, as I say, 2 ways we can stop you. If you do answer and it's incorrect, or even part of the answer is incorrect, unfortunately, I do have to accept that, okay? So just be careful with guesses. Good luck to you. This question here is about foods that are used in cooking and the type of food they are. We will give you the name of a well-known food, and we want you to say what it actually is, all right? Now, a haricot is a bean. So we'll start you with that one. A haricot is a...
Bean.
A flounder.
It's a fish.
Parmesan.
Cheese.
Mango.
Pass.
Quail.
Egg.
No, I can't accept that. No, I'm sorry about that. Bird, game or fowl,
Yeah.
egg I can't accept. Our adjudicated Debbie Sutherland is absolutely right there. We can't accept, unfortunately. Mango was fruit. That's all we wanted on that one. I would have said chutney.
Chutney, yes, that's
I'd
what I
have,
thought.
Yeah, I'd have been out straight away. Never mind, you haven't done too bad to start. 3 right. Gives you £30 to start with. Well done. Off you go with Caroline. We'll see you in round 2. And we'll have our second couple who are going to play our quiz tonight. Linda, nice to have you back with us once again.
Thank you, Ted.
You were here with us a couple of times on the last series, I remember, because everybody at home will remember you for Winner Take All.
Yes.
I had to bribe Jimmy Tarbuck to get you on here, you know that, don't you? Who do we have, a second couple?
Right, we have Glenn and Carol Reynolds from New Mills in Derbyshire.
New Mills is Derbyshire. Whereabouts is that, Glen, near? Where is that?
It's right on the edge of the Peak District.
Is it?
I think the nearest city is Manchester, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
That one. And I say here, it says you're a plainclothes detective.
Well, I work in the CID at Staley Bridge in Greater Manchester, yeah.
Now, Carol, you met Glenn through his job, didn't you?
Yes.
It says here that you phoned the police because you were frightened of a prowler, and then Glenn turned up. And then the next day he turned up again for a cup of tea.
No, when he turned up, he said, "What's the problem?"
Oh.
He's been a problem ever since.
I don't think he's going to loosen you the way he's got his arm around you, and that's nice too. Never mind. Let's get on and have your questions. One of those two. Which one are you going to choose? You want number 3? Good for you. Same rules apply, remember. Answer alternately. You first, Carol. If you don't know an answer, just say don't know or pass. I'll go on to your partner with the next question. Good luck. The question again is about foods that are used in cooking and the type of food they are. We will give you the name of a well-known food, and we want you to say what it actually is. Now, a mussel is a shellfish. So we'll start you with that one. I can't even say it. Mussel is a shellfish. We'll start you with that one. A mussel is a...
Shellfish.
Right. Pistachio.
Don't know.
Stilton.
Cheese.
Courgette.
Vegetable.
Vermicelli.
I don't know.
Guava.
Don't know.
Snipe.
I don't know.
Silverside.
That's beef.
Gurnard.
I don't know.
And a dookie.
Don't know.
Neither did I. A dookie is a bean or a vegetable. Does anybody know what a gurnard is? Fish. It is, you're right. That's absolutely right. A fish. Snipe is bird or game. Guava, of course, is a fruit, a delicious fruit as well. Vermicelli, I'm sure you know that now, don't you? Yeah, it's pasta, of course it is. And pistachio nuts. However, you've done all right there. 4 right gives you £40. So there you go. Off to Linda, and we'll see you in round 2. Couple number 3, please, Caroline. Our third couple of the night, Caroline.
Jim and Aileen Plum from Linlithgow, West Lothian.
Another tough one. Linlithgow.
Linlithgow.
In
Mouthful.
West Lothian, Scotland. Whereabouts is that exactly?
Near Edinburgh.
Near Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Lovely place. Jim Plum.
Yep.
Plum. Now, be true, straight and on the level. Is Plum your real name?
Yes.
And you work for a TV rental firm doing what?
Repair television video.
The video recorders are very popular. Do you deal with those as well, do you?
Yep. That's
Yeah.
right, mate, sir.
And would you say that they've really become big business recently?
Definitely.
Everybody
That's
seems to have them.
right.
Aileen Plum.
That's right.
Aileen Plum. Well, I've never heard of that one. You're no longer a working lady, Aileen. I mean, outside the home, because you're busy with the bairns. What do you have at home?
Right. I have a girl who's 2.5
Yeah.
and a little boy who's 1.5.
Oh, really? That's lovely. Let's have your questions. The last envelope, of course, means that's the one for you. Thank you, Caroline. But, of course, you'll get a free choice in the next round of questioning. Good luck. Here we are. It is the same question. Again, it's about foods that are used in cooking and the type of food that they are. We will give you the name of a well-known food, and we want you to say what it actually is. Now, a bloater is a fish. We'll start you with that one. A bloater is a...
Fish.
Grouse.
A bird.
Cantaloupe.
Pass.
Danish blue.
Cheese.
Filbert.
Pass.
Lasagna.
Pasta.
Cockle.
Pass.
Flageolet.
Pass.
Okra.
Pass.
And flitch.
Pass.
Flitch is bacon, would you believe? Okra is a vegetable. Flageolet is a bean. A cockle is a shellfish is what it is. Lasagna, you've got that. Of course, filbert was a nut, and cantaloupe... No, you're not too sure either. Cantaloupe is a melon, would you believe? Still, again, not too bad. 4 right. It's even, Stephen. £40 you've got. Well done. It is. At the end of our first round of our quiz, we've got couple number 1 there. That's Graham and Fiona. They have £30, but joint leaders at the moment, couple number 2 and number 3. That's Glenn and Carol and Aileen and Jim. They both have £40. Good. So, okay, Caroline. You get the free choice of questions this time. 3, 2, or 1. Jim goes for number 1, so good luck to you for £40 for each correct answer for you this time. Again, very good luck. The question is about well-known people, past and present, usually known by 3 names. We will give you their first and last names, and we want you to give us their middle name, okay? Now, the author of The Railway Children was Francis Burnett, who had the middle name Hodgson. We'll start you with that one. Francis Burnett and...
Hodgson.
John Kennedy.
Fitzgerald.
Mary Moore.
Pass.
Alexander Bell.
Graham.
Arthur Doyle.
Conan.
Rachel Flint.
Pass.
John Norwich.
Pass.
Janet Porter.
Street.
Wolfgang Mozart.
I don't know.
Elizabeth Browning.
Margaret.
No, not a bad guess though. Barrett, not far, just an M for a B there. Wolfgang was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, of course. John Norwich, John Julius Norwich, you see on a lot of travel programs. Rachel Flint was Rachel Hayhoe Flint, the lady cricketer. And Mary Moore.
Tyler.
Mary Tyler Moore, now you know. Still, what have we got at the end of that? You got £200 at the end of that? Well, 200. Will that be enough? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll see you in part 2. Off you go with Caroline. And we'll have couple number 2 back with us, please, Linda. Come in. Jen and Carol, questions 2 or 3? You want number 2. That's what Carol chooses, and you go for, again, £40 for each correct answer. Again, good luck to you. Same question about well-known people, past and present, usually known by 3 names. We will give you their first and last names. We want you to give us their middle name. Now, the American author, Harriet Stowe, had the middle name Beecher. We'll start you with that one. Harriet Stowe and...
Beecher.
George Shaw.
Don't know.
Olivia John.
Newton.
Anthony Benn.
Wedgwood.
Johann Bach.
I don't know.
Chris Lloyd.
Ebbett.
Earl Gardner.
I don't know.
Andrew Webber.
Lloyd.
Tennessee Ford.
I don't know.
And Mary Eddy.
Charlie.
Mary Charlie Eddy, that's not a bad name, is it? Good guessing. Mary Baker Eddy, who in fact was the founder of the Christian Science Church. However, Tennessee Ford, they're a bit too young. Did anybody know who Tennessee Ford is? Ernie Ford, he had a great Tennessee Ernie Ford. Earl Gardner was Earl Stanley Gardner. Johann Bach was Johann Sebastian Bach. And George Shaw, George Bernard Shaw. So at the end of that, you two have got £200. Again, oh yes. Will we see you in part 2? Who knows? Let's have couple number 3 back. Here's Fiona and Graham with number 3. That means they're the questions for you, and you go for £30 for each correct answer. Again, good luck. The question is about well-known people, past and present, usually known by 3 names. We will give you their first and last names, and we want you to give us their middle name. Now, the author of The Last of the Mohicans was James Cooper, who had the middle name Fenimore. We'll start you with that one. James Cooper and...
Fenimore.
Martin King.
Luther.
Farah Majors.
Fawcett.
Norman Stevens.
Pass.
James Justice.
Pass.
Anne Jones.
Pass.
Lyndon Johnson.
Pass.
Nairi Porter.
Dawn.
Edgar Poe.
Alan.
Elizabeth Anderson.
Pass.
Elizabeth Garrett Anderson was what we wanted, who in fact was a pioneer woman doctor. What else have we got? Lyndon Johnson was Lyndon... No, they've forgotten. Who were you going to say?
Lyndon Kwesi.
Lyndon Kwesi, that's a good name. Lyndon Baines Johnson was what we wanted. Anne Jones was Anne Hayden Jones, the famous British tennis player. James Justice, that wonderful old actor we had. James Robertson Justice. And Norman Stevens. St. John, yes, there's a name to conjure with. Norman St. John Stevens. So what have we got at the end of that? You've got £150. Ah, just out of it. End of the quiz. On the first of our new series, we've got couple number 1, that's Graham and Fiona. They've got £150, but joint winners of the quiz this week are couples number 2 and 3. That's Jim and Aileen and Glenn and Carol. They both have £200. That means that I don't have too far to go to say goodbye to you, but it is a shame. I never like losing couples at the end of the quiz. It goes very quickly, I know, but I suppose as always it seemed an age to you, isn't it? Running backwards and forwards like you have. However, there's the £150. Not bad night's work, is it?
Very much, no.
Well done, Aileen. That ceramic dusty bin, I know you wanted. Thank you very much, Fiona.
Thank you.
All the best. Graham, take care. Give them a good round of applause, please. Stay still. Give them a super clap. Thank you very much. We'll be back very shortly. See you soon on 321. Here we go.
coming.
Okay, yes indeed. It's part 2, 3, 2, 1, and remember our theme is Abracadabra, and we've got Jim and Aileen, who are from Linlithgow in West Lothian, playing right through part 2 against Glenn and Carol, who are from New Mills in Derbyshire. Now, folks, you know what happens here. At the end of each one of our items here, one of our guests will come to the table, leave you a clue object, and they'll read you a rhyme, very short rhymes, only 2 lines. That's all they are. They're just as devious. When we've got 3 of them on the table, you have to make up your mind which one you'll reject if you're the lucky couple that gets through that elimination question, okay? So the very good luck to you. Okay, our theme, remember, is Abracadabra, and as you can imagine, we've got a little bit of magic in there somewhere. Here's magic of a very different kind, a very funny kind. Will you please welcome the very funny and talented Simmons Brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening I'm going to present a demonstration of escapology.
You're doing your escapology?
Yes.
Great.
Now, for this demonstration, my brother Keith will be handcuffed using these handcuffs.
I thought you were doing the demonstration.
I am. You're helping.
Ah, I see. Right. Thank you. Right. I will be handcuffed using these handcuffs.
Then his legs will be chained together using this chain, which will be padlocked.
Ah, I see. Right. My legs chained together with this chain and padlock.
Now, finally, to add to the danger, he will be placed inside this bag.
What do you mean, danger?
Now, once inside the bag, I will begin timing.
No.
What?
I don't want to be chained up and put in a bag.
Why?
Well, that is dangerous.
Well, of course it is.
Huh?
You have to give people danger.
Do you?
Of course you do. You like danger, don't you, sir? Yes.
Well, you get in the bag.
Yeah.
You do.
You are getting in the bag.
No, I'm not happy about this. I don't want to do it. You never told me anything about this. You never said we'd be doing this tonight. You didn't tell me, really. I didn't know. I came along all in good faith.
Right. The chain is padlocked.
Could I have a word with you, please?
I take the handcuff.
I'm not happy about this.
Just give me your wrist.
I can't. It's stuck to my arm.
It's here. I place one handcuff there, that onto them.
No, not at this point.
Right. The handcuffs are secured.
Now is the winter of our discontent. A glorious summer by the sun of your...
What are you doing?
The weather forecast.
I now come to phase 2.
I'm not happy with phase 1.
All right. Come and get in this bag.
The bell.
Come on in here.
The bell.
Get in here.
Sanctuary.
Come on.
The bells. I don't want to do it.
Look, do this tonight. You could finish up like Houdini.
Yeah, well, he's dead.
Will you get?
Just a minute.
What do you want now?
I've had a thought.
What?
Wouldn't it be funny if when I came out, everyone had gone? No, that wouldn't be all that funny, really, would it?
Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Keith will escape from the handcuffs, chain and bag in 40 seconds. Thank you very much.
What?
40 seconds.
I can't do it in 40 seconds.
Yes, you can.
I've never done this before.
Look, it's all right.
It's not. It's madness to expect it.
Listen, the keys. Now...
Pardon?
I just told you.
I didn't hear what you said.
The keys. Now, as I was saying...
The keys where?
Oh, don't tell everyone the secret.
It's so secret, I don't know. Oh, I see.
My brother Keith will now escape in 40 seconds.
Oh, no. Well, I'll do it quicker than that, then.
Quicker than 40?
I shall completely escape in 15 seconds.
Just a minute. Do you know what you're saying?
Well, if the key's in the bag...
Oh, shut up about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present my world-famous escape from a bag in 15 seconds, starting from now. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. In 15 seconds, my brother Keith has achieved the impossible. As you will see, he has completely escaped from the hand...
Can I have a word with you, please?
What's wrong?
It's obvious.
What?
I can't do it.
I've just announced you've escaped.
It's impossible to do.
Why?
It's too dark in here. I can't find the key.
No. Come on out, will you? You've made a complete mockery of the entire demonstration.
are. He's lovely. Super. Very funny guy. I don't believe that. Look at that. Listen, I saw you a couple of years ago, I remember, at Bridlington myself. Yeah, very funny. Good to have you on the show anyway, folks. What are you leaving as the clue here?
Well, nothing personal. It's a last will and testament.
Oh, I'll get that every week. Every week. Last will and testament is the clue, and how about the rhyme, Alan?
And the rhyme is, a slip-up could be the big chance, the female if this be in France.
Oh, so easy, aren't they? And that's only the first one. Ladies and gentlemen, the Simmons brothers. Keith, thank you very much. Alan, take care, mate. All the best. Good fellas. Yeah. Okay, that's the first one. Any idea about that one yet?
Not to think about it.
Lovely. All right, then, just think about it. There'll be another one on the table after the next item of our theme of Abracadabra. We've got a song for you now called Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. It's a magical interpretation of magical people, the Brian Rogers Connection.
Feelings I had for her in my heart. Every time that I come near her, I just lose my nerve as I've done from the start. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turn me on. Even though my life of 1,000 rainy days since we first met. It's a big enough umbrella, but it's always me that ends up getting wet. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turn me on. Even though my life was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turn me on. Even though my life was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turn me on. Even though my life was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turn me on. Even though my life was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on.
Yes. It's Karen. Karen in the Brian Rogers Connection. Super number as always, that. Like that very much. What are you going to leave me, Karen, as the clue here?
Curling tongs.
Curling tongs is the clue this time, and the rhyme is what?
Revolting what's completing with a little greeting.
Ooh. Very, very short, very sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, Karen, Brian Rogers Connection. Thanks, Karen. Take care, love. Cool. Make anything of that. Something to make your hair curl, something not very nice, says Aileen there. What do you think about that one?
I'll go along with that, I think.
You go along with that. On we will go. We'll have item number 3 of our theme of Abracadabra. Now we have a rising young star on the international magic scene. We want a wonderful welcome, please, for the magnificent Cricketini.
Ladies and gentlemen, come here. Do you like my jacket? Yeah? I tried to get a pair of trousers, you know, and I went to the shop and I said to the fella in the shop, I said, fella in the shop, come here. I said, I'm a medium. He said, could you put me in touch with my Uncle Charlie? And you know, folks, I went to the trick shop, and look what I got. Come here, close the door. It's a cassette that teaches yourself magic. Yeah, well, I'll show it to you. This is it. Yeah, thanks. I'll just put it in. Right, I'll turn it on.
Welcome to Professor Waldo's Wonderful World of Magic. Lesson 1, the Vanishing Watch Trick. 1, you need a watch. Not your own watch, dummy. No, you want a cheap one. Try the band. Anything they have is sure to be cheap.
Bob, I just want to watch for the trick, you know. Oh, please, Bob. Yeah, just only take... Thanks, Bob.
My, that was quick. 2, you need a sock. You need a clean sock. 3, place the watch in the sock. 4, take a hammer and smash the watch.
Mr. Waldo, I don't have a hammer.
Then use your welly, you wally. Uh-oh, were those golfing socks?
Yeah, I put them on and I got a hole in one.
5, sweep up the pieces. Don't forget the piece by your left foot. No, your other left foot. 6, take out a handkerchief and show it to the audience. Now fold it into 4. 4's the one after 3. Very good. 7, place the pieces into the handkerchief, and the trick will now go like clockwork. Ha 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 ha.
I'll do the jokes.
I'm sorry. 8, say the magic word.
Help.
9, show the handkerchief empty.
Mr. Waldo, are you still there?
I'm still here.
How do I get the watch back?
I need time to think about that one. Put me down on a table for a moment. Oh, that's much more comfortable.
Okay, Mr. Waldo, how do I do it? He's ready to pounce any minute.
To get the watch back, you need lesson 2 of Professor Waldo's Wonderful World of Magic.
But I don't have lesson 2.
Now for lesson 2.
Run carefully out of the door before the owner of the watch catches you. Once you have gone outside, what I want you to do then is to stop and listen to part 3. Now, part 3 is a very expensive part and is the whole nut.
Magnificent Cricketini, Jimmy Cricket. Thanks for coming on to 321, Jimmy. Good to see you. And congratulations on the series, by the way.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
Ted.
very good indeed. That's good news for you. Nice to have you with us, Jim. What are you going to leave them as the clue?
Well, that's the short measure.
Okay. Which he never gives us much of, do you? Short measures of the clue, and what about the rhyme?
Well, it says, in court, but out of public sight, attractive metal exposed to light.
There's no more. There's no more. There's no more. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Cricket. Good luck, Jimmy. Thank you, mate. Bye-bye. Yeah. Jim's latched on to that. Aileen says it's too obvious. What do you mean, too obvious for what?
Well, to be the bin, but then again...
About you, Glenn, any
I'm
idea?
thinking about the bin, really.
That's all anybody thinks about at any time in this show until they've got rid of it. But anyway, 3 are here on the table. You've heard that from Jimmy. I can read the other 2 again. Remember, the last will and testament was brought in, item number 1, from Keith and Alan, the Simmons brothers, who said, a slip-up could be the big chance, the female if this be in France? Now then, not that easy. The curling tongs came in here from Karen of the Brian Rogers Connection. She said, revolting, what's completing, with a little greeting. Now, there you've heard the three. Yes. You think what, Karen? You don't have to whisper, you know, we can all hear you.
The last will and testament.
The last will and testament you want to get rid of, do you? Yeah? And what about Aileen?
I
No?
maybe the tongs or the tape measure.
Yep,
Yeah?
one of the two.
Tongs or the
Make
tape
that one.
measure? You want to lose? Which one?
Um,
Come on, Jim.
The tongs.
The tongs. Is that okay, Jim?
yeah, that's fine.
All right, okay. You're getting rid of the tongs, and we haven't asked Glenn, is that
We will,
okay? You want to
yeah.
get rid of the last
go
will and
with-
testament?
I'll go with anything.
We've accepted that. They are going to go, whoever gets through, well, good luck to you. Here is the elimination question right here. You know what happens? You know, a bit more streamlined, this new table of mine here. Okay, put your hands beside that button there, would you please? I'm going to start to read the question. When you think you know the answer, you hit the button and you answer. If you do answer before you hit the button, I'm afraid I have to offer it to the other couple, so be careful, all right? If, of course, you hit the button and you're wrong, and the other couple are wrong, I'll keep reading it until someone gets it right, so good luck to you. This is a fictional magician. Straight away, says Aileen. Buzz.
Merlin.
Merlin the magician is absolutely right. Good. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know who else it could have been, but you were pretty quick in there, and it's the only way to take a chance. Thank goodness you were right. Again, I always say, if you were wrong, I could have offered it to you, Carol, and Glenn, you'd have got it right. You'd have been through. However, you're going through to the big prizes, and this is the tough part, remember. You've now got to get rid of Dusty Bin. I'm sure you're glad of that, right? However, we've got to say goodbye to you. Caroline is here with the money you did win in the quiz, which was how much, Caroline?
£200.
Oh, it's £200, folks. Not a bad night's work, eh? Good. Of course, the ceramic Dusty Bin. And Glenn and Carol, take a look across. Linda Lee over there has a consolation prize for you. It's a cordless telephone with a built-in memory and a range of 100 yards. A pretty good prize, that, eh? Super. Lovely. Yeah, classic. Carol, take care. Lovely to have you with us, Glenn.
Thank you.
All the best. Give them a great round of applause, folks. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye now. Oh, hey. So... Well done, Aileen. Aileen was so quick off the mark there. I bet you're pleased she was right. Yes, Jim, yes?
Yep. On your side.
Okay, good for you. As I say, the hard part starts for you now. It's the curling tongs, isn't it?
Yes.
We're going to be back just after the break to see exactly what they've rejected. We'll see you soon. 3, 2, 1. Don't go far. Part 3 of 3, 2, 1, Abracadabra, our theme, and we've got Aileen and Jim Plum from Linlithgow, West Lothian, got through to this part of the show and rejected the curling tongs, yes? You were pretty adamant about that, Aileen, weren't you?
Well, I think it's...
You haven't thought about something else since, have you?
No, it's electrical or it's the bin.
You've chosen to reject the curling tongs brought in by Karen of the Brian Rogers Connection. Revolting what's completing with a little greeting is what she says. Let's see if you're right. Karen brought you the curling tongs, and they were for making waves. Could that be a warning? Revolting, what's completing? Revolting and what's might complete the connection there with electricity, as indeed you were thinking, with a little greeting. Remember, the tongs, a greeting, well, that could be a wave, a little one, perhaps a microwave. Not just a microwave, much more complete than that. Take a look at this.
Every electrical kitchen gadget you can think of. This fully programmable microwave oven, a gourmet oven, a family-sized fridge freezer, a food processor, and a dozen more.
Well, I think you'll agree a superb prize there. Everything you could want there, right? Caroline, thank you. It's been rejected. Take it away. It has to go. Thank you very much indeed. That gets rid of that one. Not exactly Dusty Bin, okay? No. We will now go on. We'll have item number 4 of Abracadabra. She can do magic, says our next guest. Well, she can, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the lovely Dana.
You took the raindrops that filled my eyes and put them back up in the sky. then made the gray skies turn blue. You can do magic. You took a heart that was broken in two, and you put it back together. Know how to keep it beating. I beg you not to stop, and I pray you keep it beating. Your magic, magic, magic. You can do magic, baby. You can do magic, magic. And I know that every dream of every lover comes true when you can do magic, magic, magic. Like you can do magic, honey. Love is never tragical when you got the magical feelings coming through. I was a loser. Love was a game that I'd never won. I lost to every mother's son until I just forgot how to play. Now I remember. You took my hand and showed me the way. And it must have been the magic added to your kissing. Love is never good if love is never missing. Your magic, magic, magic. You can do magic, baby. You can do magic, magic. And I know that every dream of every lover comes true when you can do magic, magic, magic. Like you can do magic, honey. Love is never tragical when you got the magical feelings coming through. The feelings coming through. You can do magic, magic, magic. You can do magic, baby. Love is never tragical when you got the magical feeling coming through. 'Cause you can do magic, magic, magic. You can do magic, 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 magic.
It's the lovely Donna. Thanks for listening, Donna. Good to see you. What are you going to leave Aileen and Jim here as the clue? What's the
Well,
clue?
Aileen and Jim, I'm going to leave The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz is the clue for you. Okay, and what does the rhyme say?
No royalty, no frightening man. Can you do magic? Yes, you can.
Look at the way Jim's looking at that, look. Can you do magic? Yes, you can. Ladies and gentlemen, Donna. Good luck, Donna. Good luck with the record and the pantomime. Lovely to see you. Well, yes. Well, Jim. Yes, it gets a little puzzling, doesn't it? What do you think? Anything about that one at all?
Thinking something to do with lion or the...
Yeah? Well, you can hear one or the other two again. Would you like to refresh your memory on one of these two?
Yes.
tape measure.
You want to hear Jimmy
Yeah.
Cricket's tape measure, do you? All right, yes. Jimmy brought you the short measure, is what he brought you. And he said, in court, but out of public sight, attractive metal exposed to light. There. That's what Jimmy said. Now then, you've got to reject one more.
Wizard of Oz, I think.
Do you think so?
What about you folks? Any idea which one should go?
Okay.
Who? Oh. The Old Testament? We haven't got the Will and Testament. The Old Testament. Oh, you mean Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel, Kings, Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Solomon, Isaiah. You knew that? Wow. Which one's going? Yeah? Oh, see what you've talked her into that. Is that what's going to go? Oh dear, I hope this doesn't go wrong for you. All right, the last will and testament was brought in by Alan and Keith, the Simmons brothers. They said a slip-up could be the big chance, the female, if this be in France. Now, is it what indeed you hope it is?
I think
A slip-up could be the big chance. Well, the big chance sounds promising. A slip-up, could that be a trip?
Yeah.
It's possible because the clue was a will. And you know the old saying, where there's a will, there's a way. A way, so where? The female, if this be in France? Well, in France, Notre Dame, France, she's saying, in France, the female is La, L-A. L.A., just take a look.
Yes, the start of this magnificent holiday is a flight to Los Angeles on the west coast of America. 5 full days of excitement. when you're free to explore all the surrounding areas, such as Hollywood, Sunset Strip, and the famous Homes of the Stars tour of Beverly Hills, or just relax on the beach. If you'd like a bit of excitement, you could spend some time at one of the nearby amusement parks, and after the thrills and exhilaration, take a leisurely trip back in time to a ghost town where you could pan for gold. A tour around the nearby Universal Studios is great fun, but it might not be safe to go back in the water. Plenty to do, plenty to see on the 321 Los Angeles holiday.
Old Will and Testament, I'm sure you'll agree, quite a holiday that, but that, in fact, Aileen, was not all. That was just the first week. The second week was going to take you to Las Vegas for a couple of days before going on to San Francisco for 5 more days of sightseeing and relaxation in that wonderful sun they have out there. What a super prize. Old Will and Testament. Would you like to apologize now? What a shame. Unfortunately, not Dusty Bin. And in fact, it has to go, so we will go on and have our very last item on our Abracadabra theme. Now we've got a young man who I first saw many years ago. He set the world ablaze in this country with this particular style of entertaining. He's been in the country we've just been looking at for quite a long time. He's had 2 years, Las Vegas, Lake Tahoe, Reno and Philadelphia. He's a truly international magician. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Hart is here. Absolutely superb. Isn't that incredible? However, what's the clue? This is the clue.
This is a beautiful teddy bear.
Okay, and the rhyme is
this
what?
one, before this one, divest. No muck, but here's the rest. Sounds tough, doesn't it?
It sounds like they're all tough tonight, and Dusty Bin is here somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Hart. Congratulations, Johnny. Thank you for coming to 321. Now, divest, but here's the rest. Now you've got last 3 on the table. You can hear one of the other 2 again, remember? There was the short measure brought in by Jimmy Cricket, or Dana brought you in The Wizard of Oz.
I think we'd like to hear the Wizard of Oz.
You want to hear that again? All right, yes. Dana brought you The Wizard of Oz. Item number 4, she said, no royalty nor frightening man. Can you do magic? Yes, you can. That's what Dana said. Okay? Dusty Bin is here on the table somewhere. So which one is going to go now?
Could be the Tin Man, which is Dusty
Can
Bin.
also, Can's also a bin.
Yeah.
So, the Wizard of Oz.
What are you going to do?
Go get rid of the
Wizard of Oz.
Is that all right, Aileen? Yes? Jim?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all right with you? Yes. A little peep came out, yes. Is that okay? Is it going to go? All right, then you're rejecting The Wizard of Oz, brought in by Dana. No royalty nor frightening man. Can you do magic? Yes, you can. Oh, yeah. Keep them crossed. Dana brought you the story of The Wizard of Oz. If you remember, Dorothy had 3 principal friends with her. No royalty nor frightening man. The royalty referred to the king of the beast. The frightening man was the scarecrow. Can you do magic? Yes, you can. 2 mentions of can in there. That goes along with Dorothy's 3rd friend, the Tin Man. You've done it, Dusty Bin. Yeah. Away you go, Dusty. Off you go. Oh, my. Jim and Aileen Plum, are you glad to see the back of him, right? It got a bit close. Okay, the final 2 on the table, being the last 2, I can read them both again. Short measure brought in from Jimmy Cricket. He said, in court, but out of public sight, attractive metal exposed to light. That was what Jimmy said. Item number 5, brought in just now by Johnny Hart, he brought you the teddy bear. He said, before this one, divest, no muck, but here's the rest. So there you have it. The final 2. And
we think we'd like to keep the tape measure because we think going the distance, miles, and metal car.
Oh, is that?
Courtyard or in the garage.
I think small measure might be tot and somewhere come in an anagram. Toyota or something like that. If it was a car.
Really? Oh, he's advertising as well. That's good. So, and you don't know what the bear is, huh?
No.
You don't care, so you want to get rid of it? Okay, is he going to go?
Well, one of them's got to be a good prize.
They're both good prizes, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Is that one going to be rejected?
Yep.
Okay, Jim, you're rejecting the teddy bear brought in just now. Item number 5, Johnny Hart said, before this one, divest, no muck, but here's the rest. That's what he said. Okay, teddy bear, before this one, divest. What Johnny said, was that a hint to let it go? Well, divest can also mean undressing. And there was a mention of rest in the next line. No muck, but here's the rest. Well, you've heard the phrase, where there's muck, there's brass, indeed. Certainly no muck here, but plenty of brass. Take a look at this.
A magnificent brass Winchester double bed, a complete range of bed linen from one of the country's leading designers, 2 matching glass-top tables, and 2 brass bedside lamps.
A superb prize, and as you all know, Aileen, that's worth a lot of money these days. You try and buy something like that. However, this is the prize you're going home with, the one you saved till last. You're so pleased you got rid of the bin, aren't you? Okay, we know what you hope it is. I wonder whether it is what you think it is. Short measure brought in, item number 3, from Jimmy Cricket, who said, in court but out of public sight, attractive metal exposed to light, is what he said. So, we know it's good, whatever. Okay, Jimmy brought you the short measure. Okay, this bit of measuring tape, any tape. Also, tape was featured in his act, if you remember. In court, but out of public sight. Well, if court proceedings are not in front of the public, they are said to be in camera. Attractive metal exposed to light. Attractive metal, that's magnetic. Magnetic tape in a camera, exposed to light. Wait till you see this. Take a look.
This colour video camera recorder, which can play back recordings through your own television set. In addition, take your choice between this video cassette recorder and this 14-inch colour television.
Yeah. Quite a smashing prize. Jim, I bet you're pleased with that. Yeah? Okay, Aileen, off you go. Let's go and pick up your prize. There you go. Stand down there. Take a look at that. The smashing prize, huh? And Jim, I'll tell you something. That video camera's going to be good for the kids, eh, Aileen? Yes.
Oh, yes.
You can record them for a long time. It's a fantastic prize, that. But remember, and our folks always do at this part of the show, there's still money you're at one in the quiz, right? Johnny Hart and Vinny has that. Here's Johnny. Yeah, superb. Yeah. Now, John,
Here's the money chest.
the money is there. What did they win in the quiz?
It's coming.
What did they win? I never remember what they won in the quiz.
There we are. Well, this is actually Ted's salary.
My salary. That's the real money.
There's the £200.
That's the real £200. Jim, I should check that if I were you. You can't trust him. Johnny, thank you very much indeed.
There you go.
Jim, all the best to you. Congratulations. Aileen. Superb couples, as always, on 321. I'd like to thank all of our friends on the show, the Simmons brothers, Jimmy Cricket, the Brian Rogers Connection, lovely Dana, and the wonderful Johnny Hart and Vinny. Till we see you next week, please tune in, 321. See you next week. Bye-bye.